the city of Athelberg. A jewel nestled between emerald hills and a sapphire sea, a place of laughter and song where cobblestone streets whispered stories of the past. A place where the sun loved to linger, painting the buildings gold. Athelberg was known for its artists, its musicians, its poets. Their creativity flowed through the very veins of the city, a symphony of passion and inspiration. A place where dreams took flight on the salty sea breeze, Athelberg was a beacon of hope, a testament to the enduring human spirit. But Athelberg had a secret, a darkness lurking beneath its vibrant tapestry, a secret that whispered on the wind, a premonition of the city's unsettling fate. The history of Athelberg was long and colourful, a rich tapestry woven with threads of joy and sorrow. Founded centuries ago by a nomadic tribe seeking refuge, the city had weathered countless storms. Wars, famines and natural disasters had all left their mark, yet Athelberg always rose from the ashes. The people of Athelberg were renowned for their resilience. Their spirit, much like the sea that embraced their city, was both fierce and enduring. They were a people of tradition, their lives deeply intertwined with the ebb and flow of the sea, the cycles of the moon, the whispers of the wind. Generations passed, each leaving their mark on the city's soul. Stories were told and retold, passed down through generations, keeping the past alive in the hearts of the present. But time, like the sea, has a way of erasing even the deepest imprints, leaving behind only whispers and shadows. The night began like any other. The sun dipped below the horizon, painting the sky in hues of orange and purple. Laughter echoed through the cobblestone streets as the citizens of Athelberg prepared for their evening meals. The smell of baking bread wafted from windows, mingling with the salty tang of the sea air. But as darkness deepened, a strange silence descended upon the city. The laughter faded, replaced by an unsettling stillness. The air grew heavy, charged with an unseen energy. A green glow, faint at first, began to emanate from the horizon, casting eerie shadows that danced and writhed like living things. Panic spread like wildfire through the narrow streets. People stumbled out of their homes, their faces etched with fear and confusion. The glow intensified, bathing the city in an otherworldly light, and then, as quickly as it began, it was over. The silence deepened, the green glow vanished, and Athelberg, the jewel of the coast, was no more. The disappearance of Athelberg sent shockwaves across the globe. Newspapers ran headlines of disbelief, their words unable to capture the sheer impossibility of it all. Theorists and experts flocked to the now empty coastline, their instruments humming with anticipation, only to be met with silence. Some whispered of ancient curses, of forgotten gods angered by the city's prosperity. Others spoke of extraterrestrial intervention, of alien abductions and interdimensional portals. Conspiracy theories ran rampant, each more outlandish than the last, yet none coming close to explaining the chilling reality. The world watched and waited, hoping for an answer, a sign, anything to pierce the veil of mystery. But the only response was the mournful cry of the seagulls circling the empty coastline. Their cries a haunting reminder of the city that once was. Section 5. The archaeologist's discovery. Years turned into decades, the mystery of Athelberg fading into legend. It became a ghost story whispered around campfires, a cautionary tale of hubris and the ephemeral nature of existence. But for one man, the memory of Athelberg refused to die. Dr. Thomas Ashton, a renowned archaeologist, had dedicated his life to uncovering the truth behind the city's disappearance. Driven by a personal connection to Athelberg, his great-grandparents had been among the vanished, Ashton scoured historical archives, pored over satellite images, and even consulted with experts in fringe sciences. His relentless pursuit eventually led him to a weathered journal discovered in the attic of a distant relative. The journal, penned by an ancestor who had lived in Athelberg, chronicled the city's final days, hinting at a secret society and their obsession with an ancient artifact of immense power. Section 6. The journal's secrets. Ashton delved deeper into the journal, his fascination growing with each passing entry. The journal's author, a man named Elias Thorne, wrote of strange occurrences in the days leading up to the city's disappearance. Unexplained tremors, odd lights in the sky, and whispers of a coming storm unlike any other. Thorne believed that a group within the city, known only as the Keepers, were somehow responsible for the impending doom. He wrote of their clandestine meetings, their obsession with a mysterious artifact unearthed from beneath the city, an artifact they believed held the key to unlocking unimaginable power. The journal ended abruptly, the last few pages filled with frantic scribbles and terrifying drawings, suggesting that Thorne had witnessed something truly horrifying in the city's final moments. Armed with this newfound knowledge, Ashton knew he had to find the artifact, convinced it held the key to unraveling the mystery of Ethelberg. Section 7. A City Suspended in Time. Following the clues scattered throughout Thorne's journal, Ashton assembled a team of experts and set off on an expedition to the abandoned coastline. Using cutting-edge technology and Thorne's detailed descriptions, they managed to locate the entrance to the Keeper's hidden chamber, buried deep beneath the earth where the city once stood. As they ventured deeper into the earth, the air grew heavy, thick with the weight of forgotten secrets. The walls were adorned with strange symbols, identical to those sketched in Thorne's journal. Finally, they reached a vast chamber, its center dominated by a shimmering, pulsating sphere of energy, and within that sphere, perfectly preserved as if frozen in time, lay Ethelberg. The city was exactly as Thorne had described it, bustling with life, the citizens unaware of their impending fate. Ashton and his team were speechless, caught between awe and terror. They had stumbled upon the impossible, a city stolen from time, trapped within a bubble of unknown energy. Section 8. The Rift. Ashton, driven by a desperate hope of somehow setting things right, decided to enter the sphere. Donning protective gear, he cautiously stepped through the shimmering barrier. The world around him dissolved into a dizzying kaleidoscope of colors and sounds before solidifying into the familiar sights and sounds of Ethelberg on that fateful night. The city was alive with activity, the air thick with the smells of the approaching evening meal. People went about their business, oblivious to the shadowy figures, watching them from the rooftops, the Keepers, their eyes glowing with an eerie light. Ashton realized with a chilling certainty that the city wasn't frozen in time. It was experiencing the same events that had led to its disappearance on a continuous loop. He had stumbled into a temporal anomaly, a rift in the fabric of reality, and he knew that if he didn't find a way to escape, he would be forever trapped in this repeating nightmare, forced to witness the city's demise over and over again for all eternity. Section 9. Return to silence. Ashton raced through the city streets, a silent observer in a world on the brink of annihilation, desperately searching for a way to break the cycle, to warn the inhabitants of their impending doom. But no one could see him, no one could hear him. He was a ghost in his own ancestral home. The green glow began to emanate from the horizon, the air crackling with energy. The city held its breath, a collective gasp rippling through the crowd as the sky turned an eerie shade of green. Ashton closed his eyes, bracing himself for the inevitable. When he opened his eyes, he was back in the chamber, the sphere pulsating before him. Ethelberg was gone, returned to the silent void. He had failed. Ashton stumbled out of the chamber, the weight of his failure crushing him. The city of Ethelberg remained a mystery, a silent monument to the capricious whims of fate, a stark reminder that some secrets are best left buried. The question that haunted Ashton, the question that echoed through the empty chamber, was whether Ethelberg was truly gone or merely waiting, trapped in its temporal prison, for someone or something to set it free.